Welcome back, guys, to another episode of single player Minecraft here in the survival world. Oh, I just took damage. That was weird. And today we are back, still on the same snapshot, so the chunk loading is still very weird. But today we're back, and as promised, we are working on a farm today, and we are working on the Mutton Farm. Yes, so it's a sheep farm, obviously, because it's mutton, and sheeps drop mutton now. So, this farm is going to be put in our farming area, obviously. So there's some preparation I have to do, and I also have to show you guys the design that we're going with for this farm that I came up with. Um, it really isn't anything revolutionary, but it's kind of cool and unique to what most people would do, and that's what I like to do. So yeah, but first, let me show you in here the prep I'm gonna need to do. It's gonna be connected to the rail line, obviously. So I'm going to need to have a rail junction that when I hit the button, it swaps. This system that we worked on last episode, I actually don't need because I figured out a much better way of doing it. So this whole press the button and it'll stop here. No, that's not how we're going to roll. I'm just going to have a junction, and when I press a button, the track gets flipped and then we turn a different way in the junction, if that makes sense. So I think that'll be much easier. So I actually need to set that up before we can even start working on the farm. So I will do that, and I will pop. Well, first I'm gonna pop into this testing world so I can show you guys the design that we're going with. And once I do that, I will come back into here and we'll be ready to start working on it. So I'll see you guys in a second. All right, guys. So here we are in the creative test world. This is the design for the sheep, mutton, wool farm that I came up with. Um, so basically, what we have here is just this is the breeding cell, and this is like the killing chamber, I would say. So basically what will happen is I will this is where I'll need to be. Like, this is the only plus spot where I'll need to be in order to operate this farm. So I'll have a whole bunch of sheep in here. I'll press this button and will be dispensed out, and it won't go anywhere obviously because it's blocked because of these signs and whatnot. So now the sheep are bouncing, which lets me breed them and also dye them if I want to get a specific color. So yeah, I can breed all of the sheep like this. And then, of course, the hearts will slowly stop, and then I can click the water off. All the sheep that just bred and all the babies that were just created just walk to either get, some of them get pushed out, and the ones that don't get pushed out will just walk off here because there's trapdoors there and fall down here. And they'll just kind of chill here until they're grown. And I can do this. Oh, holy crap. That's weird. Can I? Can I? Okay, well, I can just spawn them there, I guess. I'll just do this to show you guys, like, what happens when there's actually grown sheep in here. That's weird, though. Like, no, I didn't want to do that. Who cares? But look at this. What? It's not doing it now. Oh, that. What the hell? That's weird. That's pretty cool, actually. That's probably just a bug in the snapshot, but whatever. So anyway, once the sheep actually grow up, they'll just kind of be milling around here. And every so often, I'll have a timer hooked up. So every so often, this will get fired. And basically, when a signal gets put into this block, these pistons will retract, opening these two blocks. An arrow, like a little bit of time later, the arrows will be shot out of these dispensers through the lava, which sets them ablaze, and they will hit the sheep. They can't hit the baby sheep, but they can possibly hit a grown sheep. So over time, all of the grown sheep in here will just die off, and all their meat will collect in here because obviously there's a carpets and there's hoppers beneath the carpets. So I can show you this by hitting this button. Boop. It shoots them. Let me do that again. Well, okay, it doesn't kill the baby sheep unless they jump up like this, which I have a fix for, but I removed it, so that won't be a problem. But anyway, like, yeah, it'll once I have it set up properly, it'll only hit the grown sheep and then they'll die. The reason I have them falling from this height is because they have to take damage prior to getting hit by these arrows, or else the arrows won't kill them. And if they do kill them, it's a chance that they won't be killed by the fire, so they won't be so cooked mutton won't get dropped. So if they drop from this height, though, they land with only a little bit of life left, and that way when the arrows hit them, 100% of the time, they die from the fire, and cooked mutton gets put into the chest. So this is the farm I'm gonna build in today's episode of survival. So let me hop into there and we'll get started on it. So guys, I was working on getting the rail line set up so we could start working on the sheep farm. And well, first off, I couldn't really get the rail working just how I wanted it to work. Like at the end of the episode where we did the cactus farm, I kind of hooked it up so it kind of worked, but I didn't like that, and I tried to change it around, and I got it to work, but I didn't like how it worked. So yeah, I guess. So you know what I did? I just scrapped the whole. I don't want to look at it. The whole rail idea, and we're going with something I don't want to say a lot different, but something different now. And I think I know it looks, and it's way better than the whole rail thing that we were going for. So, let's walk in here. I got our script, like I said, the entire rail thing is gone now. So this is what we're going to do. Oh, look at this. Take a look. Tell me this doesn't look better than that rail I had here. Oh, I think this looks so cool. This looks so cool. So, yeah. I decided to change it up and go for a more organic, snowy, obviously snowy type feel, which is good. It turned out very well. I wanted the path from farm to farm to feel open, but not to be too open. Like as you can see, obviously it's closed off, but if I go in there and walk through like I just did, it doesn't feel closed off. Like it feels very open as you walk up, and I just like it. The mutton farm is gonna go here, by the way. So yeah, it connects up to the cactus farm right here, and it just looks way better. And then I had to change out this for the snow because it didn't really match. And speaking of of something not matching, that's different. Remember when that was orange? I changed it out to light blue, and that was the hardest, the most long process, like breaking out each one of those glass blocks. Look how slow glass breaks for each block. That's so much glass. And I had to make all more. Oh, it sucked. It really sucked. But anyway, so yeah, this is what we're doing. I'm gonna basically cover all this mounted snow. I think it's gonna look really freaking cool. I think I'm gonna have like an ice drippy thing from there, which is gonna be cool, and it's just gonna be way awesome. I have like a little ice cove here. I like it all a lot. So, without further ado, let's go work on the sheep farm, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, guys, serious progress has been made on the mutton farm. So I'm gonna show you what I've done. Uh-huh. So we come out here, and this is all the same, pretty much from the last cut. I haven't really worked on any else because I've been working specifically on the mutton farm section. That used to be just a little square here, and now it's kind of almost done. So let me actually go in there and show you. Um, Take a nibble real quick on some potatoes. Okay, so this is what we got. This lamp is actually like perfect, so it doesn't melt any of the ice, which is pretty good. And none of the other ice melts also because it's far enough away from any light source, which is also pretty good. So up here we have the breeding cell, chest full of wheat. Um, so you saw this in the creative. This is just a little breeding cell. Exactly the same, pretty much. Well, less blocks because I didn't really need a lot of those blocks, but still basically the same thing. Here's the pit where the babies fall and where they just kind of hang out until they're grown up. Arrow dispensers are back there. Obviously there's hoppers beneath all of that carpet, and it leads out to right here is the collection for the sheep farm. I put it out there because I didn't want to have it in here, and it's actually makes it more convenient because I don't have to actually go into the farm if I just want to collect wool or meat. But anyway, let me show you this. This is for the water, obviously. So when I click that, the sheeps will start, once I get them in there, they'll start bouncing and I can breed them up nice and good. Um, this is manual arrow shot. Bam. manual. So that's you press that if you obviously like if you just want to fire an arrow out, like if you don't if and you know what I mean, like just whenever you want you can press whenever I want I can press this button and it'll shoot the fire arrows out. Otherwise, this is the control switch. I don't have a sign for it yet, but this is the control switch on and off for the the timed arrows every so often. So let me go around back and show you guys that, and I can also put these arrows back. I used up pretty much all of the arrows that I had stockpiled up in my skeleton farm. If you guys remember that, it's pretty old. But let me show you. Yeah, quite a few arrows. Quite a few arrows. There we go. Okay, so what we got back here? Go up here. The button is right on the other side of this block. So when I press the button, the signal will go down and it will depower, which powers, and which means this line will turn off, which will retract those two pistons. And at the same time, like not a little bit later, this line will turn on, and it'll fire the arrows out. The arrows will go through the fire or the lava, and they'll get caught on fire, and they'll get shot through and burn whatever they hit. So that's all good and dandy. So that's just for the manual. But here I have an etho hopper clock, and this is just two stacks of items, and every time it goes back and forth, a little pulse happens, and if it's activated, which right now it is not, because you can see it's powered, so it's cut off. But if it's activated, whenever this pulses, it'll just shoot the arrows out. So this will just be every so often, it will fire the arrows out and kill some sheep. So, yeah. So the only thing really left to do is for this farm is to actually get the sheep in there, which we're gonna do right now. So I noticed there was some sheep out here. Let's load in some more of this world. That bug is kind of annoying. Okay, here's two sheep. All I need to get is two, and then I can just rebreed them. So let me do this. Okay. Hey, sheeps. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Okay. Oh, so you guys are gonna be the not the test subjects. You guys are gonna be the originals. The first two subjects, the first two victims. Come on. I have wheat. This isn't a trap at all. There we go. This is perfectly safe. No harm will come to you. You just gotta follow the wheat. It'll be cool. Uh-huh. You'll be in this together at least, even though you're both probably the same gender. Come on. Squeeze your fat butts through there. Oop, don't mind that sign. That doesn't say anything. Don't worry about it. Okay. This is your new home. It's perfectly safe. Don't mind that lava with the dispensers. That's not for you guys. That's for something else. Come on. And I should be. Oh, I can't. I need to break this. Hopefully, I can grab it. Oop, got it. Get in there. Get in there. Come on, dude. Come on. It's a perfectly safe place to live. Come on. It's okay. Are you gonna be like this, really? Mm. Oh, this is. Can they can obviously fit in the one wide hole. Are you serious right now? Okay, you know what I'll do? Make a baby. You guys brought this upon yourself. You're gonna have to make your child suffer. Is that what you wanted? Hey, push the baby in there. If I can, come on. And oh, now see what you did? Now your baby's in there forever. So yeah, let me breed up these guys one more time, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I got these two sheep in there. I had to do some wiggling, but I got it. And now, since you didn't want to cooperate, you get to go into the pit for the rest of your life until you're shot by a flaming arrow. Sorry. Ha ha ha. See what happens when you don't work with me? You would have been fine. You would have been a perfectly safe. Oop, need to hit the button. You would have been safe and everything. Their baby's just gonna fall out, isn't he? Wow, that wasn't a good idea. Poop. Okay, I need to, cause I can't put babies in here because if I put babies in here, the baby's just gonna watch. You'll see. Why aren't you bouncing? Come on, bounce. There you go. Can I get the other guy? Did I get the other guy? Oh, the other guy doesn't want to breed yet. I'm dumb. So yeah, if I put a baby in there, the baby's just gonna fall out. So I need to put big sheep in there. Or what I can do is, okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm going to put this back so I don't fall in there all the time. And I'm gonna go get some blocks. Just any kind of block will do, I guess. Probably just grab cobble. Or stone. Did I not grab it? Oh, I didn't, I guess. Okay. So, and I'm gonna block it off so that when I breed the babies in there, they won't fall out for now. Then when I'm ready to actually use the farm, I'll just unblock it and it'll be fine. So, okay. That, I guess. This is all temporary, obviously, just until I get them. No, not there. Just until I get them, get enough in there. There. Now, when I breed these guys, just for now, they'll stay in there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So that's it for this episode, guys. Oops, what did I do? Oops, don't do that. Wrong button. Wrong button. That's it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. But thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.